But I'm pretty... Actually, this diary, believe it or not, does actually have a use. And you'll see in a second.
It better be to use to embarrass him.
Now it's not in key items. It's in... Magical attack parameter. Never mind, actually. I thought it was one of the ones that actually boosts you, but it actually lowers your magical defense. So it's good for money, basically.
Yeah, that's a little bit of bullcrap right there. You know what? Golden Grunty? That is not.
50 gold, too.
Ah!
Yeah, that's why I don't like Pyros. He's not that worthwhile of a character to have.
He just seems annoying, is what he seems like. He doesn't really seem like he brings too much to the party. Because, you know, we just saw he's in like this big heavy armor, and he got one shot?
Yeah, I get...
Black Rose doesn't even have that problem anymore.
No. And I know I don't use Pyros that much, but really, come on, he got one-shotted by magic.
Jimmy.
And magic's the lowest status of this game. Oh, new messages. Test version of the world. Yeah, we'll worry about that later.
New expansion.
Yes, basically. Virus. Kind of worried. What could this mean? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, there's something else here. What's a grunty? Why are these always the ones that come up? They're great if you want to grunty farm. That's great. There is some value to grunty farming in this game because they do give some nice items when you trade with them or win races with them. We've got new mail.
You've got mail.
Beef stew.
She burned the beef stew again. Oh, she's just really good at making it.
You're a good cook. Yeah, these are just friendly, affectionate emails that you get when you work with these characters a number of times.
Black Rose switched over to WoW! Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Quiet, eternal, white devil. Oh. So we're going to a zone full of racists?
Yeah.
Welcome to Xbox Live.
That was where we were, of course, but that was the dead end. No, not just where we were, but that was the place with the mysterious dead end.
Oh, so it's opened up now.
Actually, where we gotta go is Cursed Despaired Paradise. Because the other one was a hoax.
How was a paradise a curse? I'm sorry.
I'm
probably putting in way too much effort or thought into this.
I love the keyword creation in this game. It's awesome.
Oh, gee.
I want to know who took the time to seriously write out like all the spell names, all the keywords, everything. That had to take some serious work, man.
And somebody obviously got bored in the middle of that process and just like, I'm going to string these words together and see if people laugh.
Because I'm pretty sure Kazunori Ito just wrote the storyline. I doubt he wrote every single server name in that.
That's actually one of the things I've also kind of noticed.
Theta, Cursed Despaired Paradise. You're gonna go, right?
Of course I'm going Black Rose.
Like I was saying before, one of the things I've kind of noticed is that the beginning of the series spent a lot of time in Makanu, and the further it goes into, it spends a lot more time in what I'm assuming is Dunlorian.
Yes.
In Dot Hat Sign. And so I found that a little interesting because the progression is kind of the same in the game, too.
Oh, watch what happens if you try and go without Black Rose.
Why do you insist on doing this to me?
What are we doing to you?
We were trying to leave without her. She'll say a few different things. So once I got her to say, "Hey, you intentionally trying to piss me off." It's always
yes,
fun.
Black Rose. Yes, we are.
Or sometimes Kite will say, "Oh wait, I forgot to take Black Rose." She'll be pissed off again.
Okay.
So it's always fun to try and leave without her sometimes, because she'll always get something funny.
Jeez.
No, Mistral, where are you? Is Elk here?
You
Why?
fail, Elk!
Why?
You fail!
I really don't like going without a Wave Master. Wave Masters are your healers. And
Which means you're gonna have to be the healer if you can't get anybody.
yes, I better go stock up on health items after I save. Actually, let's go get health items.
Well, if
then
they're not
save.
available, then who else? Because if you can't get Elk, you probably can't get Mia. Oh crap! You're gonna get stuck with Pyros.
Let's.
Or no, they're.
Natsume's way too low for this.
What about Balmung?
We don't have Balmun's address yet. We're not friends just yet. What the hell?
Orc is still in a coma.
What the hell is Pyros? It's good to have a third-party member.
Hark!
I don't like Pyros that much, but I'd rather... Because the field we're going to is a little bit stronger than my current level. So I'd rather have a third party member just to have some extra firepower with me.
Dude, and you want to know what's really sad too? He's like built up for armor, and I'll bet you he doesn't do that much damage.
He's a heavy axe. I think heavy axes are the power types of a lot of attack. Let's see. I need some help.
Wizard's blood.
Mage's sword.
Again, I'm starting to figure out why there's a mage shortage in other MMOs. This game took them and drained their blood. Oh, and warriors too.
These are actually booster items.
Yeah.
This will get your physical attack up, defense, accuracy, magical attack, magical defense, magical accuracy. So
Okay, this just came to my mind. I just thought of an episode in Futurama where it's like, you must eat their hearts to gain their courage. Mmm, tasty courage.
That is great.
Oh my god. I love the professor. Good news, everyone! I tried to sign into AOL 20 years ago, and it just came online. Hooray!
You know what? I've got an elk crest. Maybe I could give it to Pyros so he could be a healer. We'll see.
And then he won't use it.
I can.
Like, this doth not be my RP.
Oh, we gotta... Actually, let's go do this first, before we do that.
Soft, solitary tripansy.
We're gonna go meet Gardenia.
That seems a little appropriate for Pyros. A tripansy. You got fooled by a cat figure into drinking a love potion. Yes, you're a pansy.
And we have a new type of field. This is a forest field.
Ah, pretty nice looking forest field, actually.
Green Gale. Forest fields are pretty short, so...
Yeah, this is the kind of a jungle atmosphere I like. Where it's got a little bit of ruins, but at the same time, it looks very deep, very lush.
Yeah, it's very nicely designed.
It's too bad we're sharing it with heroes.
Unfortunately.
Now, at some point, are we going to need to worry about bringing Natsume somewhere?
Probably. I'm sure there is one or two missions with Natsume that you'll do. I just can't think of them right now.
And she's a twin blade like you are, right?
Yes. Green Gale.
I'm not entirely familiar on all the classes, but I'm getting there.
Ah, you're learning.
Like, A20, I'm assuming, was like a single blade or something like that.
No, she was a twin blade.
Or she is too. Okay,
Yeah.
she's got the one dagger.
Yeah. The anime does a great job of replicating what the game is, but it does do some... It has its own creative liberties that don't happen in this game. Like,
He's trying to give personality to characters, basically, not make them generalized.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I mean, if this was an actual MMO, then they would have to be generalized, because things have to balance. So, since this is made to look like an MMO and not play like one, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright.
I switched over to the raccoon.
I also gotta laugh in .hack sign how they keep on saying the population of the world is like 20 million. I'm like, wow, got really, really close to being the world. Because they stopped, their highest was 12 million. They're not that now, but, yeah, they hit about as high as 12 million. So I'm like sitting there going, an MMO that has 20 million people playing it. That's absurd.
Yeah, it is kind of the monopoly.
And for good reason, man. Because I'm assuming, you know, if this is an MMO, it's got some kind of a subscription to it.
Yes.
Which means the CC Corporation, that's the right one, right?
That's right.
CC would be earning like a butt ton of money.
Yeah.
20 million.
They are.
You look pretty tough. Please give this to Miss Gardenia. No, I don't want it. It's not for you. Please be careful with it. And don't you dare throw it away.
Why? What are you gonna... No, Kite, you're too much of a pushover. Why are you being the errand boy for these girls? Why?
So he's like Tsukasa. This one girl goes, could you please watch my grunty for me?
Exactly. All you had to do is say no. Screw you.
Exactly.
But no.
But then again, so could Mimiru with A20, man. It's like, I'm quitting. Okay, I'll go do it with you. Or, dude, Bear's guilty of that too!
Yeah.
Because of his son! Well, no, he stands up to his son, so I'll give him that.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah.
I just realized, it sounds to me like the only people with backbone is probably BT.
Yeah, you're right. BT probably is.
Yeah?
I didn't want to talk to you. BT probably is the only one with a real
Maybe,
backbone.
well, no, I was gonna say Krim, but no, Subaru sounds to me like she could probably push him over.
Yeah, Subaru. She can melt him to butter.
Invisible egg.
Invisible egg. Find a lot of invisible eggs.
Invisible egg.
And your Grunty will never ever like them.
Restored it. Anyway.
And
Sure,
so
sure.
we're looking for this Miss Gardenia. I'm assuming this is a new character.
Yep, new ally, new character.
A good character, or just like a one we won't use that much?
Probably one we won't use that much. She's not bad, but she's... Well, Long Arm's kind of an average class anyway. I generally just stick with Black Rose because she's very integral to the plot, and Mistral or Elk because they're healers.
Yeah.
So, you could, for the most part though, you could theoretically go with any party you want.
That works too, though, because, I mean, the way that it looks like a Twin Blade is built is kind of like a rogue, so you're kind of built into being a damage dealer. Black Rose is kind of built into being a tank, and the Wave Masters are pretty much built into being casters and healers.
That's right.
Which is not a bad thing.
Golden egg.
Golden eggs.
It always makes it sound like you were breaking them when you pick them up. Pop! Crap, I broke it again!
We do feed them later. We do feed them to grunties after all, so...
So you're basically picking them up only to kill them.
Yep.
You looked at me wrong, Golden Egg. You are fed! Ah, but I wanted a purple...
Gardenia?
You seem to have no manners.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you Miss Gardenia?
Yes, I am. What do you want?
Someone asked me to give this letter to you.
Someone?
I guess she's a fan of yours.
No, thank you.
No, we shouldn't run after her. She doesn't
Hold my
want
tongue.
it. She
I'm
doesn't
not gonna
want
treat
it.
her like a troll. I'm gonna hold my tongue. She's a troll!
Yeah.
Trying to give her something. That spear looked kind of familiar. Is she kind of the same character class as Krim?
Yeah, she is what's known as a long arm.
Okay.
And long arms use spears.
That spear was a little
Over.
overcompensating, gotta say.
Well, look at Black Rose's sword.
I'm not denying that. But right now, Black Rose has a bunch of other things going against her, so...
Ugh, I hate these stupid little things that run around and shit on magic on me.
I mean, Black Rose has what I would like... already has the problem of what I like to call MMO gender armor classification disorder.
Right.
Which is similar to Linkara's equation for supervillains. The more female you are in an MMO, the more likely you will not have any clothes on.
Yeah, warrior chicks, Amazonian chicks, they all gotta be like scantily clad, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about Amazons. Yeah, totally. And then the male versions of them, that's like hit or miss because either they will look like Conan, or they will look like they're like Elven Rangers or something like that.
Invisible egg.
You're like, okay, how come you got more clothes than the females?
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
But I promised.
They must have forced this upon you.
Well, you could say that.
Then it's not really a promise. Forget about it.
Take the dang thing.
I mean, we gotta chase after her for 4 floors, just, you know, because.
I mean, after 2 discussions, she's already annoying the crap out of me. I mean, even at this point in an MMO, I would just look at the person and go, okay, just give me it. We'll probably sell it later.
And we defeated Cheerio.
Oh, that's cool. I just saw the animation for Deathbringer. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They always get really nice battle animation.
It's like a Tidus thing from Final Fantasy X. Stick the sword in the ground and use it as a lever for you.
It's a loop, and we're going to take the shortest path with the least monsters possible. Green Gale. Oh, I got the treasure.
It's an RPG, and we're in a dungeon that works.
Gale Breath.
I mean, be thankful, guys, that this isn't like random encounter generator, because then this could take a whole lot longer.
Yeah.
At least we can avoid the portals.
Mm-hmm.
Except then at that point we wouldn't be thinking of portals.
Now.
Dang it.
Antidote.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to look at this. Oh, look, it's your favorites!
Yes, it's the hungry grass and the things. I better.
That's what they call hungry grass.
Yeah, I think so. Where are you?
The world, where even the grass is dangerous.
Vampiros is a slave. I think restorative? Yes.
So a restorative would be like a panacea in this game.
I guess so.
Like, cures all status ailments.
Not all steel. Some are cured by, like... Actually, I can just show you right now. So you got Antidote, that cures poison, paralysis, speed down, and decreased physical status. And restorative cures curse, sleep, confusion, charm, and decrease in magical status.
So what you're basically saying is we could have cured Pyros a while ago and we just decided not to.
Sometimes it's just better to save your items and let the spell run its course.
You heard it here first. Alex said he wasn't worth it.
Yeah, he really isn't worth
He
it.
really isn't.
Pyros is a funny character, I enjoy him, but I don't like
That
actually
sounds to
going
me
with
like
him.
what he's really about is that he's comic relief.
Yes.
If anything else.
Suit yourself.
We really have to play tag with you?
Apparently we do. And I'm like sitting here going, is it worth it to play tag with this obnoxious person?
I mean, if you're going for a lot of, what am I trying to say, bonus features in this game, then yes. The fairies are... Oh. We might get some treasure actually out of this.
What's that yellow dot on the map?
That's a portal.
Invisible egg.
Invisible egg.
How appropriate that we're talking about portals and we're this far underground.
Definitely.
Pretty soon we're gonna hear Cave Johnson quotes.
Yes, does Aperture Science design this game?
There you go. Do we need to worry about Black Mesa above? No wonder there's viruses. Black Mesa's involved.
Yes.
We're saying this without having ever played a single Half-Life game. At least I haven't.
That's what's great. Portal just works itself into the Half-Life universe, so you kind of get a gist of what it is.
Pretty much. And you don't need to play Half-Life to understand what it is. Oh, and now you're helping her.
Yes, now we're helping her. So it's kind of interesting video game logic here. We can essentially, because you'll notice that when we get into a battle, the dungeon doors seal. So I guess that means that, well, if you're in the battle, the door seals for you, but other people can still enter the room, even. So I guess it doesn't seal altogether.
You are surprisingly strong. Very well. I will accept it under 2 conditions. 1, you will join my party when I summon you. And second, do not call me Miss. That is all. All right then. I'll be using an item to escape. Since those girls are probably waiting for me on B1.
Was Miss Gardenia okay?
You did give her the letter, right? What? She used an item to get back?
You guys, we're off to Root Town!
Biomon.
Right on!
Well, isn't Biomon and Sora the same actress?
I don't know, actually. They might be.
They sound similar.
I think Wendy Lee might have actually been Biomon, and somebody else was Sora. Someone else. I know her name, I just can't ever say her name. It's a really kind of weird Irish name, I think. I just know
So it's not cool like Laura Bailey.
It's not as easy to say as Laura Bailey.
I'm gonna totally give YouTube the wrong impression here. And I don't care. She's a really great voice actress, and I recommend any stuff she does.
That's why I want to say, if any Sonic character should come back more, it should be Blaze the Cat, just for Laura Bailey's sake.
Okay, you know, if she comes back, and if she does the tutorials, I got no problem with that either.
Protected. You cannot warp to this area.
You've been found, Alex!